Good morning and welcome back to the vlog. Got my pink glasses on today to match my pink socks. Heading out training right now, but I want to say a massive shout out, a very quick shout out to Brian Bailey. Yesterday Brian found the Patreon. I've set up the Patreon, but I haven't gone live with it yet. I haven't announced anything yet, and I'm not going to for a week or two. But Brian found the Patreon link just by, I don't know, searching it or whatever. So I just want to give a massive shout out to Brian. Thank you for supporting. Yeah, I'm literally speechless. The fact that people, are willing to donate money, like actual money, to help me achieve what I want to achieve and help me, get to where I want to get to, just blows my mind every single time. So yeah, Brian, thank you. All right, so dare I say that today is the first proper training ride back. First day where we're doing any form of efforts, or that I've got prescribed any form of efforts. I know some of those climbs in Mallorca ended up turning into an effort, but anyway, today's the first real day back training. Got a 3-hour session to get done today, with some tempo in the last hour, and it's one of those rides that in the session probably wouldn't be that hard, but right now I think that today's gonna hurt. I think it's gonna hurt a little bit more than it normally would do. Not much of a view today up here. You can set off from home. Every single time you set off from home and there's no wind, you think it's gonna be a pretty calm day. Come up to Rivington because it's so open. Always windy, and it always seems like a bloody headwind. Okay, so I headed out east over towards Rivington, which is where the climbs are and stuff, the hillier sort of area of where I live, because the hills and stuff are good for just accumulating time. I want to do a couple of hours first and then I'll do my effort. So accumulated a little bit of time in the hills, and now I'm gonna head west, towards the coast where it's just pan flat, but the road's just open. Big long roads, so it's perfect for longer efforts and stuff, and you can sit and maintain a steady power instead of having to worry about going up and down hills and the variation of that. But I'll probably sound out of breath, and that's because I am just riding along in zone 2 today. Alright, that's 2 hours. Gonna jump into this 40-minute tempo or high tempo effort. We'll discuss numbers and how I feel and everything after the effort, so see you on the flip side. Alright, that was 40 minutes at about 3:20 I think I ended. I set off around 3:15, and then my plan was to sit at 3:15 and then just raise it in the last 10 minutes. So yeah, just hit 3:20 there at the end, but man, I didn't think I was going to get that done. The first 10 minutes were horrible. I just felt like I was fighting the gear every single pedal stroke. I just couldn't get into any sort of rhythm, and then yeah, after about 10 minutes I eased into it, and it was like the body remembered that okay, we can pedal a little bit harder than this. So yeah, all in all it ended up being a decent effort. Pretty happy with that. Didn't think I was going to be able to hit 3:20 for that my first real long effort back. So yeah, I'm cooked now. One of the grimmest things ever is trying to hold a zone 2 power after you've done an effort. I'm absolutely swinging trying to hold 220 watts. It's not easy, but yeah, anyway, the average temperature for today's ride has been around 7 degrees, which is pretty much ideal. Just like that 7 degrees just takes the edge off the bitterness. Combine that with wearing a gabber and pressing on a little bit. Didn't honestly feel the cold at all today. Hello, Sam. What are you doing? You need to stop running around on that sore leg. You need to rest your leg, Lexi. Come on. Stay tuned. I'm going to be picking out the winners of the giveaway that I did a couple of days ago for the Castelli Casquette, and also the drawing of Mark Cavendish. But first, the long-time viewers of the vlog, you guys know that a staple of my diet when I'm at home, 90% of what I eat for lunch is beans on toast. But whilst I was away in Mallorca, Monica said to me that I shouldn't be so lazy and I should be more adventurous and put more effort into making something more substantial for my lunch. So this is my attempt at being less lazy. I headed down to the local supermarket to pick up some salmon and some avocados. For lunch today, I was going to have avocado, salmon and eggs on sourdough bread, but the shop had neither salmon nor avocado. Just stick to what you know, boys and girls. It was my sister's birthday last week. Happy birthday, Emma. All right, I wanted to do a quick little conversation or have a quick little chat about nutrition. I think I've touched on like twice in the whole time that I've had this vlog. I very, very rarely talk about nutrition just because it's almost turned into like a taboo subject because everyone's got their opinions, everyone has different diets, everyone has different beliefs, different thoughts, and it turns out that nowadays everyone has a nutrition degree, so everyone knows what you should and shouldn't be eating. But I do want to very, very quickly just give you guys a little bit of insight into my nutrition or my life, I guess. When I finished my off season, so let me give you a little bit of context. During the race season last year, my last race of the year, which was a road race in Sheffield, which I won, a real hilly race, probably my hilliest race of the year. I weighed myself that morning and I was 71.8 kilograms, which is kind of like my average weight for the year was around 72, so I was slightly under, probably around the lightest that I'd been all year. After that race, I started my off season and I peaked at, I don't really know because I don't weigh myself. I weigh myself like once a month, but I think I peaked at around 76 kilograms. So I put on 4 or 5 kilograms 4 kilograms in the off season. So the last time that I weighed myself was at the end of my off season, just before I went to Mallorca. I was 76 kilograms. I went to Mallorca, did two weeks of riding, just getting the miles in every day. Probably I think we averaged around 3 hours a day, 3 or 4 hours a day. Had a couple of rest days. I came back home a few days ago. I weighed myself this morning, and as you can see there, I was 72.9. So in a nutshell, just from riding my bike for 2 weeks, I've lost 3 kilograms, and I'm around a kilogram off my race weight that I was last year. And I mean, like, if I really wanted to try, I believe that I can go down to 70 kilograms quite easily, but I don't need to. And this is like kind of what I want to explain to you guys. I'm racing in the UK. The longest climbs we race up are 5 or 6 minutes. I mean, Chorley GP last year, it's like a 7-minute climb. I think that was like the longest climb on the UK series. And having an extra kilo of weight you're not going to get dropped on the climb because you're a kilo heavier. A lot of the time, if you're starving yourself, if you're hungry, if you're hungry and angry, you're not in a good mental space, you're not happy, you just feel down. Or for me personally, if I'm trying to really restrict my diet, if I'm really trying to restrict my calories, I'm just not I'm not happy. It's just always in your mind. And when you're not in a happy headspace, you're never going to push yourself as hard on the bike, and you're never going to perform as well on the bike. So for me personally, I relax a little bit. I don't think I've ever counted a calorie. I very, very rarely weigh myself. I think it's important not to just eat for the sake of it. Like, if you're bored, don't eat, drink coffee. But when you're hungry, eat. Don't restrict your calories. I mean, in Mallorca last week, every single day, I do feel quite unhealthy for saying this, but every single day I probably ate a full bag of a big bag of Haribo, but I was still losing weight. So maybe maybe you're not happy with your weight. Like, it's simple, guys. You gotta ride your bike, you gotta exercise, you gotta do at least 4 or 5 days a week of cardiovascular training. It doesn't have to be for 3 hours a day. I mean, I'm sure that if I was a little bit more careful with what I was eating in Mallorca, I was eating burgers for dinner, I was eating pizza. If I was a little bit more careful and a little bit more reserved, then it doesn't matter if you're only doing an hour a day. I feel like you can still lose weight by riding for an hour a day, and you're just a little bit more careful about what you eat. You don't need to be. I think the point that I'm trying to get here is you don't need to be completely anal about it. You don't need to count calories. You don't need to have a diet plan. Just eat what you want to eat. Nothing's unhealthy if you eat it in moderation. All right, that's all I want to say on this subject. Cue the shitstorm in the comment section. Okay, now I think it's time to talk about a subject a little bit more lighthearted. Okay, a couple of days ago, I launched my competition. A real simple one. All you had to do was follow me on my Instagram. If you missed it, make sure you click the bell underneath one of these sides of the video, and you'll be notified every time I make a vlog, so you don't miss anything in the future. I'm just gonna click on my list of followers here. I was gonna pick 2, sorry, I've got 2 different prizes, and I'm just gonna scroll. Okay, so the first winner of the competition is Jamie Biker 122. Shout out to you, Jamie. And the second competition winner is going to go to Joe Turnbull. Congratulations to both of the guys that won. If you didn't, don't worry, because stay tuned for some more giveaways. Oh, there's horse everywhere. Guys, I appreciate everyone's concerns regarding Lexi's leg. As you can see, she's still limping on it a little bit, but it's a lot better today. I decided to bring her out on a walk Not gonna throw any sticks for her. I'm trying to keep her relatively calm, but she's just got so much energy. She's running around. She's limping on it a little bit, but it's not all too bad. Yeah, she should be back to normal in no time. I mean, she's got like a 2-kilogram piece of wood in her mouth right now, so she can't be in too much pain. But guys, that's going to be the end of today's video. Thank you for watching. First, I've forgotten like how much training takes your energy away. I got home from my ride this afternoon and yeah, just crashed. But yeah, we're starting to build now for 2019, the first day back properly, and it was a good day. So hopefully every day from now onwards is also going to be a good day. But that is it, guys, and I will see you tomorrow at 4 p.m.